So, good morning, everybody. I am doing a walk this morning, and I thought it would be fun to have a video where you can walk with me. I thought that would be fun. So that's what I'm doing. My neighborhood is a little bit busy this morning because everybody is walking to school and getting to school and driving to school. So it's a little busy, but we're doing it anyway. Making it happen. Let's see, I've got a wonderful little boy coming over for me to babysit today. I have done some stretches today. I have weighed in today. I am down 69 pounds. I am super happy, so super happy. My size 14 jeans are starting to get just a wee bit loose around the waist and hips. So I am really happy about that. And I remind myself a lot too that it's not just about losing weight for me, it's about getting healthier and how I feel. And last night, a little non-scale victory in SV was that I could lay on my back and I did not have any discomfort in my head. And that may sound a little funny, but I have, if you've watched some of my earlier videos, I explained that I have a condition where I have an overproduction of fluid in cerebrospinal fluid, and it puts a lot of pressure on my head and my eyes, and it has damaged my optic nerve. And that damage is non-reversible. However, I can stop it from getting worse if I lose weight. So that was the main crisis I was going through when I decided to have surgery. And so here I am today, almost 70 pounds down, feeling really good, having energy, and all kinds of things. All kinds of things great going on for me. I'm just super excited, and I really would like to share that with everybody. This has been a pretty intense journey, to say the least. However, I don't have any regrets because I'm going to be able to see. And I'm not going to go blind. So I think really for the first, maybe the second time, I've started to change the way I think and see the light at the end of the tunnel. That maybe this could work. 70 pounds down is no joke. And that's awesome. I need to lose a total of 132 pounds was my goal. I would like to at least weigh 110 pounds. And that may seem a little extreme to a lot of folks, but that's when I felt the healthiest and the happiest. I wouldn't say happiest. Let me retract that. However, because happiness is not in how much you weigh. And I wasn't very happy back then. I was obsessive about my weight back then. And having to keep the scale, around 110, I was pretty obsessive back then. And I would, I guess what they call today intermittent fasting, I would do a lot of that, to the point where there were some days I just wouldn't eat at all. And I don't want to get back there and in that headspace. That headspace was very gnarly, and I don't want to go there again. But I feel really confident that that's not going to happen this time because I've got this wonderful tool of this gastric bypass surgery to help me stay focused and help me understand that it's just my body's going to do what it's going to do. And I can convince it to lose weight, but in the end, I think my body's going to do what it's going to do. And if it doesn't get down to 110, I don't think I'm going to be that upset because of where I was and where I am even now. I'm happy with that. I'm completely content. If I didn't lose any more weight from this point on, I think I might be disappointed. However, I would still overall have a feeling of happiness with my weight loss because I feel good. And like I said, last night was the first night I could lay on my back and not wake up with a pounding head and achy body. So I know that what I'm doing is right for my body. I want to say too that YouTube has helped me get there because vlogging my success and vlogging my struggles has helped me more than talking to a therapist or my crying on my husband's shoulder, although that's really great too, and he's good for that. He's always up to be there for me, but there's something to be said with having a video talking into a camera and essentially to yourself, and just hearing it all out and being able to go back and watch. That to me has been the best therapy ever. So I'm really liking this, and it's helped me stay on track a lot. So we're kind of coming up. My daughter and our puppy are walking too this morning. Hey dear. So my daughter has had the sleeve and she's lost over 110 pounds too. So us doing it together has been a big help too. So my phone. So yeah, I think it's a great little tool. If anyone else is gonna have weight loss surgery, I definitely recommend vlogging. Here comes my other daughter. She's on her way to school. So I tell her goodbye on her way out. So I think I'll turn the camera around a little bit and kind of show my neighborhood a little bit and what it's like to walk outside, because I absolutely love it. I love walking outside, especially first thing in the morning when the air is a little crisp and has a little bit of a bite in the spring. Not too crazy about all the cars whizzing by, but willing to live with it. I am willing to make do with that because I focus on the most beautiful things out here, like this gorgeous grass growing, the beautiful trees blooming, the birds singing, and all that good stuff. I can still see a sliver of the moon, the sun's shining, so you get like the best of both worlds here. It's a bright blue sky. All of those things are really inspiring to me. I find joy and happiness in that, and it's really just a really good way to start the day, in my opinion. And it's a big thing that when I was working, a big thing that I really did miss driving to work. I drove 45 minutes one way to work, and I missed out on all this stuff. So but you got to do what you got to do, you know, right? So I've taken some time off to focus on my daughter's health and focus on my health, and get myself back up to par so I could be a better employee. And haven't decided if I'm gonna go rejoin the workforce or not just yet. Thinking about trying to find a way to work from home, and something with a little bit more flexible of a schedule, so that I can still take care of my health. I can still walk first thing in the morning. I can still get my kids to school, pick them up in the afternoon.
Halfway point reached.
Yay, halfway point reached. Okay. By the way, I'm using an app through Samsung. It's called Samsung Health. And I really like this app. I've used it for years. Ever since it came standard with the phone that I have. But I think anybody can download it. I don't think it's just a Samsung thing. But gives you all kinds of details about your workout, elevation, temperature, speed, cadence, all these good things. So other than the taking here, see if I can get some of the trees. That's a pretty Good, how are you? Good. Put back down on my robot here. Maybe end it in my finger. Must have been a little something. Walking is this great tool for me because it really gives me this feeling that I'm taking care of myself and I'm doing something for me. And it's time where I can just get back in touch with some nature, being outside and getting out of the house. I get to see a lot of my neighbors. And me and most of my neighbors get along, so that's a positive. But just the most thing it does for me is give me a sense of taking care of myself.
1 mile completed.
Yay, I've completed a mile.
Duration 21 minutes 8 seconds. Current speed 2.8 miles per hour. Average speed 2.8 miles per hour. Estimated total distance 1.42 miles.
Okay. So there was a little bit of my stats. Hopefully you can hear that. But usually I'm up to walking a mile in 15 minutes, but this morning I'm going a little slower. Probably because I'm a little distracted videoing, but that's fine. We're going up hill now. I have no idea what the elevation is, but gee, this one's a tough one. But walking for me just helps me feel taken care of. And when I do stuff for my body, I feel more mentally resilient, more emotionally resilient, and for those people out there too that like, I don't want to say like don't have control, but like doing something for yourself like this makes you feel like you are in control again, like you're taking the reins and deciding what your life is going to be like and how you're going to care for yourself, all of those things. You know, we go to doctors and nurses and we look to them to help take care of us, but that's just it. It's a help. It's not that anybody else can do it for us, but that's up to us. So walking does so many things for me. That's one of them. That's probably the biggest thing. Just helps me feel better mentally and emotionally. And I think too it would be great to have someone at my side walking, which a lot of times I do. In the evening, my daughters or my husband will walk with me too, and that's really fun. There's benefits to that too. But I have to acknowledge that during those times I am more focused on the relationship I have with the person I'm walking with instead of what's going on inside my body and what sensations I'm feeling and things like that. My breathing and all that. So walking by myself is really a good thing for me because I just have complete 100% focus on myself, what I'm doing, how I'm feeling, what sensations I'm feeling, and getting reconnected with nature. So, sun's in my eyes for a minute there. Okay. I would love if anybody watching this video would comment and share their feelings about walking. If you like it, if you don't like it, the good things it does for you, maybe even the cons, you know. That's what I like to hear is from other people is their experiences too. Helps a whole lot on this weight loss journey. Alright, I am gonna go ahead and cut the video off here because I'm almost back at my house and there's yardmen working, so you're not gonna hear anything I had to say. So I'll catch you next time, and until my next video, I hope you'll join me, continue losing it. Bye!